right, so we're out in back of our studio because someone is having an event on the front of our studio. So here we are. But it's time for another road trip where we go do things that aren't Disney. We're actually going to Universal, which is Annie, our Universal manager's territory. Annie, thank you for being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
Desi, of course, from News Tonight with us. Jake behind the camera. And, of course, being road trip, there's only one way in which we go to these places, and that's going to be Nick's Maxi van. I'm sure he'll be here in a moment. But where I heard something been dragged, so that's probably.
All aboard!
Would you yell?
All aboard!
All aboard. So where we're going to a professional wrestling show. They're filming at Universal. So actually, Lucas, who's not here, was his idea to do a wrestling thing, because I know sometimes I make a reference on the show. People, shut up.
We gotta get going.
I swear to God. So we Lucas sadly couldn't be here, but we're gonna go to, it's a Ring of Honor taping at Universal Orlando, and that's what we're doing. I'm sure everyone's very excited. A lot of wrestling fans. I'm the only one, so it should be fun. I swear to God.
Ready to go. Who wants to go wrestling?
We're not wrestling. We're watching.
Oh,
Oh, we're not? I thought it was Annie and me versus you
just
and
get
Nick.
in the car. All right, everybody. All buckled in?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a shame. All right, let's go to Universal Studios.
Woo! I can't wait to
Yeah.
ride Jaws and Back to the Future
Tom?
and Hanna-Barbera.
And Shrek.
Oh, Shrek. What's Shrek?
There are so many things wrong with that statement.
The Shrek part.
Does anybody know how to get out of this parking lot? I'm gonna try this way.
Follow the car with the cigarette in its mouth.
Oh, there you go. Lenny.
Lightning, Lanny.
Lanny.
Lightning Lanny.
Yeah.
Maybe it was Lenny. I don't even know anymore.
No.
I thought it was Lenny.
Is it? I thought it was Lanny because it had to be Lightning Lane. So the L-A.
Does anybody know how to get to Universal?
Oh, unfortunately.
Follow the kids on the bike with the alien in the front.
I could probably drive there with my eyes closed.
So is it?
Been
No,
there
good.
since The Simpsons opened.
Oh my God, are you serious?
I
When
went
was
once,
that?
I went once after The Simpsons opened and was so upset that I have been boycotting ever since.
Wow.
Aw.
My mother won't go in the Despicable Me building out of protest. She's so mad about Hanna-Barbera.
Oh, these brakes are kind of not responsive.
They keep sticking to the ground.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
So is this everyone else's first wrestling show they've ever been to?
Yes.
Yes.
No,
You've been to wrestling.
I have.
Okay.
Trust me. There have been many people that needed a co-wrestler. I guess.
A co-wrestler?
No,
What is that
What?
mean?
I need more info.
A
here.
Do you do
co-wrestler.
the wrestling?
no.
Is that what we're doing here?
No. Again, we are not doing the wrestling.
Oh darn.
So when did you go to wrestling?
I went to WrestleMania. I've
Which
been to
one?
The one where John Cena proposed.
Oh, the Orlando one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I've been to Monday Night Raw a couple times. It
Okay.
recorded down in Tampa and downtown here.
All right.
So I've had a few people that have been like, I have an extra ticket and no one to go with, just
Okay.
like today.
Yeah, that is.
You know, it happens more than you think.
We had a lot of people back out of this. I can't imagine why.
I tried to get out of this. I said, I'm going to be on Park Center tonight. And conveniently, a couple minutes later, I get a message, Park Center is being canceled
Wow.
tonight.
Oh, lucky
Yeah, it
you.
had nothing to do with me. I definitely didn't cancel Park Center.
I was so glad when you said you were coming. I could
Well, here-
could use
we
the
are.
other, could use another girl here. That's all.
Has anyone else at least watched wrestling before? Have you seen it on television at any point in your life?
I mean, I've seen it.
Haven't you watched Total Bellas? You know, with the.
Oh yeah, you love
That's-
bad reality television.
See, that's
yeah.
why. That's how I got into it. That's why I got invited so many
Yeah.
times.
Wow.
But you know.
Wow. And that's why you were at the. Did you specifically go to WrestleMania knowing he was going to propose? Is that
I
why you
mean,
went?
I was hoping not, but
Oh,
you
God.
know.
look at those suckers on the other side going nowhere.
Yeah, we definitely don't have to come back that way or anything.
And it definitely won't be down to one lane by that point in time.
Oh yeah, poor Desi has to go home that way. Why are they going down to one lane at 9 o'clock
I
at
don't know,
night?
from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. it goes down to one lane.
I mean, I guess the sooner they get this done, probably the better. So maybe that extra, like 2 hours is, like it's one less night we're closed. I-4, always an adventure. That's why you should stay on Disney property, kids. Don't never leave.
Just said that there was stopped in traffic in 4 minutes.
Oh, at the Disney, there's got to be at the Disney Springs exit, right? It'll be funny, like it's only 4 cars, but still traffic is stuck at that exit. Why are you racing this guy? He's looking at his phone. He's not even paying attention to you.
Fast and Furious.
So no one mentioned the new paint job. How do you like the red van?
Isn't this a different van?
No.
Why do you have to keep painting it?
Well, it's the best way to stay, under the radar, let's just say.
Well, you know what you don't say under the radar? Racing people from the off-ramp.
He started it.
On-ramp, whatever ramp it
You know what you should try is wearing a big floppy hat. That'll keep you off the radar.
is. Wow.
People told me the red makes this van look faster.
The Lightning McQueen colors.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a car short where they're wrestlers.
But we don't get there any quicker.
The tour.
Oh,
smoking.
no!
The tour.
Oh, what just happened?
Oh no!
That's why it stopped traffic.
Well, no, I think an accident just happened because someone wasn't paying attention to the stop traffic.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Let's go to the left.
That is a really big cloud of smoke.
I almost think it's like tire smoke.
We don't want to be witnesses.
I think
Let's go.
someone was not paying attention. Maybe they were filming a show in their car.
Let me. Alright.
Oh my God! That guy did not want to let us in, even though there's smoke across 2 lanes. This is what driving in Orlando
He
is.
was letting me.
Why is there someone speeding into the accident? What are these people doing? This is like semi-serious. The worst drivers in the world.
Look at those.
Somebody.
Yeah.
I told you, look at the tire marks. Look at that. I don't think they ended up hitting
No,
anybody
he-
on the bright side.
No, I think he was trying to avoid hitting someone.
Because he was probably on his phone, didn't realize everyone was stopped, and then swerved, yeah. Well, that's good. That's usable footage now since no one died. So, that's great for our purposes. Remember, kids, you could blog about it so long as no one died.
Sometimes I forget how big the maxi van is.
It's maxi.
Yeah, it's maxi. It's not mini anymore. It used to be.
All those pim
You had
particles.
to peel off the white dots.
Yeah. Sometimes they can't fit into spaces I once did.
All right. The AC got like hot.
Yeah. Am I turning the wrong thing? I don't know.
Yeah, put the degrees down, not necessarily the
Oh.
fan speed. But at least the temperature. Yeah, it just seemed like warmish for a minute.
All these modern cars and their newfangled cooling systems.
They call it air cooling now. Maybe before the show we could all get root beers. Also, did this guy do it
They're
again?
doing it again, yeah.
What the heck?
Oh, I think he's just doing it for fun now.
Is he? Because everyone behind him is now pulled. He made everyone behind him pull over thinking something was wrong with the car.
I think he's just doing it for fun
But he scared the shit out of these people.
now. Wait.
There's somebody.
Wait,
they're
right here.
pulling
These people
off.
are out of their car here, to the left.
What
On your
is-
left side, these people are out of
They've
their car.
had an actual accident.
Okay.
Yeah. They've had a fender bender. Yeah.
Now, wasn't
Probably because they
wasn't
were-
that the guy that was over? I thought he was on the side.
Oh, is he gone to help them? Like, did they break down and he just went to help them? Maybe.
What
I don't know. Now we're hitting the regular traffic. Here's the regularly scheduled traffic
Oh,
at the
boy.
Disney Springs exit. What is everyone doing? I just see everyone changing lanes
A
ahead.
lot of people have their flashers on too.
Yeah, I don't. I'm so confused.
Everybody-
Even for Orlando, this is
Like this whole
weird.
line of people.
The people on the left.
Those look like racing cars, right? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah, I felt like I was in Fast and Furious.
they all know
they're
each other and are
all-
fooling around on I-4. What a great place to fool around.
I had 3 cars that did that to me when I was on my way to the studio.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
All right, I'm in. Let's do this.
They're all out the
Let's
window.
do this.
Oh,
Tell them we ain't got
got.
we ain't got friends, we got family. Tell them that.
Wow. Tell them we usually race a bus.
Brum.
We should take them on in a tour bus with like really cool lighting. Why is one of them constantly riding the shoulder? Are they shooting like social media content?
Probably. I think that guy have a camera in the back
There's
of his
like
car?
40 of them.
I bet those people who got in a real accident got in an accident because they were paying attention to what these people were doing.
I wouldn't be surprised. They're cutting people off
Why
now.
is that guy standing?
What is happening?
She's got a Donkey Kong hanging from her.
Oh, there's a lot of them.
Yeah, there's a ton. There's way more up there too. I've seen some dumb things on I-4 in my time. This might be the dumbest.
Are they just stopped?
Should I get in front of
They
them?
are causing
No
traffic.
reason.
Nick, stop racing them. Can we just blast that song, When I See You Again, from Can we blast that out the window?
Oh gosh.
Oh, we almost hit him now. Hey, whoever's editing, don't blur the license plate.
Say, we have tons of footage of the accident.
Little do they know, people who are famous in a subsect of the internet are filming them right now.
What if I did hit him?
I mean, we have the footage to prove you wouldn't be at fault.
Then you'd have to repaint the maxi van again.
We can message them.
When do they get shot to space? When does that happen? Well, I think they all got off the Lake Buena Vista exit. I think they're gone. Okay, cool.
Maybe they're going to wrestling.
I don't think so.
I'm really curious why you would be that reckless with like a really nice car like that. I mean, I guess it's fun for them, but
I mean, I don't know, when your penis is that small.
They're still up there.
You know who's in line for Fast and Furious?
Who?
Not us.
Those people.
Those people?
yeah.
Well, that's who's going to see those movies. That's why there's 10 of them. God.
I think the last one I saw was
wow.
the last one that Paul Walker was in, just because it was his last one. I haven't seen any of the newer ones.
The last one I saw was Tokyo Drift. I think I'm like 7 movies behind.
7.
Yeah, 7. Is that the third one?
The 4th, I think.
What's the third one?
I don't know.
Because it's what? The Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
Then it's
Too
Too Fast, Too Furious. There's no, that is the third. There's not like 3 Fast. It's not like, that wasn't a thing. I think the third one's Tokyo Drift.
Then what's Fast 4?
That, you just said it. What's Fast? You got it.
You got it.
Like for wrestling, those of you who have, Annie's an expert, but for the rest of you that haven't really watched wrestling or, know what's going on, I thought I'd tell you about some of my favorite storylines to maybe you understand better what you might expect from the show.
All right.
So, which one should we start with? And so he's sitting there, he's sitting up at the table, he's eating pastries, and at the same time he goes, I'm tired and I'm hurt and I work with children. And so then after this happens, they go and get in a fight. So some guy, it's a real fight, and the guy throws a chair. One guy throws a chair across the room. The guy's dog got stepped on. It was crazy. So then he's got the lead pipe, and he starts choking his daughter with the lead pipe. So she'll quit, and if she quits, she loses her job. So there's the dad choking out his daughter. Eventually, she quit and lost her job. I mean, as you know, it happens sometimes, I guess. So he's going to challenge him for the title, but then Triple H comes out and he's like, I know what you did. So apparently he was drunk driving and he killed this lady in the passenger seat of his car. Nick, look where you're going, please. And so he decides he's going to reenact the girl's funeral, and he hops into the casket. And so he tried to kill his parents and his brother in the fire when they were kids, but apparently his brother lived and just was hiding for like 20-something years. And then he comes back and he rips the door off a cage and like hits him. And then later, at some other point, they like shoot lightning at each other because they're mad at each other. And eventually, he decides he'll face his brother, who he horribly deformed in the fire. And it was a pretty good match.
You talking about Game of Thrones?
No. And so he was pretending to be on Larry King, and he's dressed as him, and he has the mustache and everything. And then at the end, he kicks Larry King in the face, which I wasn't expecting. It was pretty fun. We are almost there. This is the shortest road trip. You guys are lucky. We were locked with Nick in this car for
Is that
hours.
where we're going to?
No, but they do. That is an ad for Raw. They you can go watch it every week at Dave and Buster's.
Sweet.
We should do that as like a team building thing. We'll all go hang out at Dave and Buster's and watch Raw.
That's where I'm going to meet the man of my dreams.
At Dave and Buster's.
You might have a better shot.
You could have picked up any one of those men on the side of the road. They had a nice car.
I think I'd pick a guy from Dave and Buster's over those people. Like, at least the Dave and Buster's guy will be fun.
And I probably won't die in the car, hanging out with them.
I mean, it depends how good the happy hour is at Dave and Buster's. I don't know.
It depends on if Nick is serving the drinks there.
Oh, guys, bagels are back at McDonald's.
Yeah.
What?
Were they gone?
I guess so.
Oh. Being a New Yorker, I love a good McDonald's bagel.
You know, this McDonald's here, you can get pasta.
It's the pizza one, too.
Yeah, and you can get a ham and cheese French toast grilled sandwich thing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I've never been to the world's biggest McDonald's.
It used to be really cool, but
That should be one? Yeah.
Why not?
It'll be open after wrestling. If we need something to eat, we'll go to the McDonald's.
it's got 3 floors.
Could be stuck on I-4 long enough in that direction.
Well, says he'll wait for traffic to pass. We'll sit there and split a McPizza.
Wait until 5 a.m. when all the lanes open.
They have Belgian waffles.
That's amazing.
Don't they have the Mac Tonight animatronic? Don't they?
do.
Yeah,
I
that's
love Max
when
Tonight.
you go there.
Yeah.
That's the only reason to go
Yep.
there. Their service is terrible.
I'm a big Mac Tonight
They have
fan.
ice cream though. Their ice cream machine works.
It works
It works.
all the time. Unlike all the other McDonald's, or do they have so many that they like switch off? They're like, machine 2 is working right now.
That might be it.
We got this, guys.
Oh my God!
We're there. So I don't usually like the valet because I have to explain a lot of things to the attendant. So it might take a few minutes once we get there.
Okay.
Is that why you took all the foot baths out?
Yeah, I mean, they find a couple of things a bit odd about the Maxi van.
Not big fans of We're Back.
Oh.
Here, a couple things you should know as a crowd member of a wrestling show. Number one, obviously to win a match, you can win a match by pinfall or submission.
Sure.
If someone pins someone, you have to get a count of 3. If they kick out at 2, the proper thing to do in the crowd is go 2. Everyone will do it.
Ooh.
Yeah, everyone just goes
Like,
2.
Toodles.
No, just 2.
Oh,
Don't
just
do
2.
toodles.
2 shots a row.
Oh,
2 shots
two.
a row. I think we've had enough. The other thing, if someone starts the Ric Flair woo, it is polite to join in. Woo! Yeah, that's it. I mean, one person will do it, and then everyone will start doing it.
That's
It is-
literally the
it would
only
be-
thing I know about
There
wrestling.
you go.
Can I start a woo?
At some point in the night, if you just want to do it, go for it.
Is there a right time?
I've seen people do it at the wrong time, and people still respond because it's the polite thing to do.
Alright.
Oh, well, it's nice to know that wrestling fans are so polite.
They can be. They can. I don't know about this crowd. It's Universal and wrestling, and also like the
Whoa!
second tier company. So I don't know. No. See, but your voice isn't like the person that starts it usually has to be someone
Yeah, I
that's
know.
real high pitched. It's usually because it'll echo like through the the building, and that's everyone knows. Oh, it's time, and then everyone will start doing it.
Alright.
Next time there's a fight at Disney.
Desi, I want you to start.
Oh, I'm starting with.
Alright.
The other thing is, if someone starts counting, just count with people.
Alright.
It could be someone could be swinging someone around in intervals, or it could be a number of punches. But if the whole crowd starts counting, just count with them until they're done counting.
Tom wants to make sure we don't embarrass him in front of his people.
Got to be very cool. That's it. That's all I can think of. Also, don't get in any fights with people. Don't throw anything.
Alright. What team are we with?
They're individuals or tag teams. I guess a tag team is a
Aren't there
team.
good guys and bad guys?
Yeah.
I like bad guys.
I don't watch this show, so I don't know who's what. But also, like,
Doesn't like a bad guy.
Exactly.
I mean, also, like, wrestling fans, it's not uncommon to like the bad guys either. That's not an uncommon thing. So, their champion AEW is like a bad guy. He's a spoiled rich kid from Long Island. So, I mean,
Is he single?
huh?
Single?
Having known my share of people from Long Island, I'm gonna advise you to stay clear. Had some bad run-ins with some guys from Long Island. Are we ready? All right, everybody. We just we went to our taping of Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
Which I'll give them the plug. You can watch online at ringofhonor.com. Part of they're owned by the same people as AEW, which is on TBS.
good.
What did everybody think?
Tom, that was the best time of my life. I'm not kidding.
You're not. I want to make this clear that this is not a joke.
It's not a joke.
You legitimately loved it.
I was legitimately into every second of it. I lost my voice. I'm not going to be able to speak tomorrow. I don't know which way I'm turning. Should I
Right.
turn
You
right?
can go.
Turn right.
You
Right?
can go either way.
All right.
No.
Right's usually easier.
Right.
Okay.
I'm gonna trust Annie on this one.
It's
Yeah.
red though, so.
Yeah, but it's right on there. Tom, like, no.
I can hear your voice is
I
gone.
know. It was so fun. I was cheering. I was screaming. I was clapping. I was so into it. Every kick, every rope thing. Those people are so athletic.
Yeah.
They do
Oh,
these
yeah.
Things, and I'm like, what?
And this is a
It was
tough
so
crowd,
good.
so you have to be good.
good.
Like if you screw up in front of that crowd, they're gonna let you know.
Oh, 4 West. I
Yeah,
like.
go.
It's like our crowd on Thursday.
Yeah.
If we
Oh
screw
my
up, they're
goodness.
Jake, if you think it's bad when someone's counting down how late you are and all the like audio problems, you should. No one screwed up anything luckily tonight, so the crowd was very happy.
So
Put
what
some
did you all
sequins and
like?
glitter
Yeah.
in there.
What was that?
What did everybody else like? I mean, it looked like I think Desi was into it.
I loved it. I thought it was so much fun. I had fun cheering against the crowd. So if the crowd was cheering for one person, I'm like, no, I'm going to cheer for the other person.
Yeah. That's basically being a WDWNT audience member. It's like the rest of the community's like, you should hate them. And they're like, no. I'm going to spite the rest of you and like them. Jake, did you like it?
Oh yeah, that was fun.
That's what I meant. Like, I think so many people, very similar to being a Disney adult, I think a lot of people look down on it. It's a fun night out.
I like losing my mind over absolutely nothing.
Right.
I had
Yeah,
no
sure.
idea what I was even losing my mind about. Like when they were calling, they said, oh, the girls are coming up next, and somebody behind us was like, oh, I hope it's Naomi. I was like, oh my God, that would be insane if it was Naomi. Oh God, I really
But you have
hope
no
it
idea
is.
who Naomi is, right?
No clue.
Yeah, okay, just making sure.
Oh, I remember Naomi.
Well, you've been to shows, yeah.
But see, and that's why I went again, because I've obviously gone multiple times, and I didn't say no this time.
It's a hell of a deal, though. I will say this because they'll probably come back and film again, probably like once a month. Those tickets were $20 each. If you live in this theme park world, like there's not a whole lot you can do for $20. It's a really good, fun night at $20 a person. I think.
And City Walk parking is free after 6 p.m. So
Yeah.
even if you're not, a pass holder or something, come over after 6, park,
Yeah.
and have Fat Tuesday.
It's a good way. I'm surprised to say this. I think it's a good introduction if you've never been to a show. It's cheap. It's something fun to do. This is a good way to do it. The crowd was not as... Like, they were definitely... Like, they knew everything they were watching, but I was surprised how much theme park clothing was in the crowd. There were Disneyland sweatshirts and Horror Night shirts, and it was a very Orlando crowd. I was kind of surprised.
I like that it seems like it's family friendly enough,
Yeah.
like you could go out as adults, like obviously all of us, but
Yeah.
there were families there with
Tons
kids,
of
and they're
kids.
all having fun, and everybody is enjoying it together. So I think that's kind of cool.
All right, we're here. Everybody out.
I was never into Formula One before the show Drive to Survive. Now I'm all about it.
Everybody out.
Oh God, it's a long drive back to Mount Dora.
It is. I had fun. I get out.
All right, goodbye, Nick.
Bye.
I'm getting out this side.
Get out whatever side. Doesn't matter. Just get out.
Goodbye.
All right, let's go, Jake. Clear.